have more than 100 million whole cards. Chapter 9. Why are you scolding us? Simba and Wang Bo looked confused. I'm talking about ogres. Chen Song was angry and depraved, pointing at the two ogres in front of him and said, do you two beasts understand human language? Roar. The ogre tilted his head in confusion, and then smashed a stick towards Chen Song. What does this human want to say? Don't you know that our IQ is low? Fool 1. Soon, the war resumed. In the distance, watching this scene, Zhang Daxian gave a thumbs up again. On lack of virtue, I only obey you. In the kung fu of lying here, he has already killed 2 ogres. The main thing is that the 3 obviously know that they have been secretly calculated. But there was no way to free his hand to find them. Because ogres' IQ is very low, they don't care who sneaks up on you, as long as there are humans in front of you, they are their prey. Bai Yi smiled slightly and did not speak, but concentrated on observing the next target. His idea was simple, that is, those who participate in the purgatory copy assessment are all enemies. As long as it is an enemy, then there is nothing wrong with unscrupulous means, right? Secondly, when his spiritual power reached 13 o'clock, he had surpassed the vast majority of ogres. This does not require random summoning at all. After all, if you summon all the bosses, you really play yourself to death. Great Immortal, pay attention, these 3 should be able to free their hands next time. Bai Yi reminded again, with the number of ogres, those 3 may attack themselves at any moment. Seeing Zhang Daxian nodding, Bai Yi released his skill again. An ogre who was about to be shot was once again teleported to him by Bai Yi. Before the poor ogre could rejoice, he was stabbed in the chest by a knife. Lying weakly on the ground. Congratulations on killing the LV4 ogre, gaining 120 experience points and 400 god power points. Congratulations on successfully leveling up, level LV4 right pointing arrow LV5, plus 1 point for all attributes, current experience, 51,600. Found you. Simba finally found the traces of Bai Yi in the 2 this time. Perhaps he was robbed many times, so that his heart was replaced by madness. I saw him release his skill, pull a big bow, and shoot an arrow in the direction where Bai Yi was. No, Wang Bo stopped it loudly, but it was still too late. This is just an assessment, and there can be conflicts between students, but they cannot be killed. Simba's arrow was clearly headed towards the point. It's true that this person robbed the blame, but if he was killed by Simba just like that, not only will he be disqualified, but he will also be arrested and sent to prison. Bai Yi saw the arrow flying towards him and smiled coldly. He had long known that these people would attack him. Before he could make a move, Zhang Daxian's big shield blocked Bai Yi's body. Ding! The arrow collided with the large shield. Simba's little power couldn't shake Zhang Daxian at all. Zhang Daxian sneered. You guys can't afford to play, or what? You actually directly attack people. That's not that you deceive people too much. Simba breathed a sigh of relief in his heart. Just now he was so angry that he shot an arrow at them. But these 2 are really excessive. You say you grab 1 or 2 monsters. Every time the monster dies, it is teleported away. Isn't this pressing them to the ground and punching them in the face? Too much deception? Bai Yi smiled and shook his head and said, we call this the rule of reasonable use. No one stipulates that you can't rob the blame, but you violated the rules and attacked me. If it weren't for my brother, you would have become a murderer. Quote. From that point of view, should you thank my brother? What the fuck are you putting in the shit? You robbed us so much weird, you will be killed by an arrow from me. Simba was angry, and the person in front of him was really too powerful. You robbed 3 ogres alone. How can you say that the level will not be lower than level 3, right? How could a person who was not lower than level 3 be killed by an arrow himself? Don't say it. You really should thank that brother. Quote. Wang Bo, who had finished solving the ogre on the side, sighed slightly. Chapter 9. Let's play a thrill. Wang Bo, which side are you? Simba was a little upset. He wasn't angry about his team yet. Why do even your teammates say they're wrong? Chen Song patted Simba's shoulder and motioned for him to calm down a little. Look at this person's attributes yourself. Attributes? Simba glanced at Chen Song suspiciously, and then stared at the smiling Bai Yi for a few seconds. An ordinary panel appeared in front of his eyes. Name, level, LV5. Attributes, strength 14, physique 14, agility 14, spirit 14, groove. Simba looked confused. A level 5 person has a total attribute of only 56 points. To know that he has an A-level potential, the total attribute of level 3 has reached 57 points. What kind of trash this person is? If you think about it this way, the arrow you just gave is really likely to kill this person. Well, believe what I said. Bai Yi looked at his shocked expression and smiled slightly. In this assessment, no one can hide their panels. So others can see his simple panel just by using the identification technique. It's just, don't apologize yet. Zhang Daxian admired Bai Yi very much in his heart, and this Nima was too damaged. Robbing someone else's blame, and then in turn making others apologize. This is really a sparrow pecking the butt of a cow, a finch eating cow. Sorry bro, it was me who was too impulsive. Simba apologized awkwardly. Although I was a little unhappy in my heart, I think about it now, I am indeed too impulsive. It's okay to attack other places, but attack the point, in case you really miss and kill someone, this life is over. Looking at Bai Yi like this, he should apologize and will not be pursued. So what else to say? Apologize in advance. Forget it. My adult will forgive you if there is a lot of it. Su, Bai Yi waved his hand and said with a reluctant look. That mean expression is really hateful. Let's go. Chen Song took a deep look at Bai Yi. If they could, they really hoped to teach this monster robbing Bai Yi a lesson. But there is no way, the human attribute is really too low. What if this fights and accidentally kills? So for someone as fragile as Bai Yi, they can only eat this dark loss. Seeing the three people leaving, Zhang Daxian also breathed a sigh of relief. But there is really yours, this method can be thought of. Quote, combat is not just a competition between attributes, but also a brain. Bai Yi smiled and said, Chapter 1 previous chapter 9